been a man in the awful shape I'm in. I can't even spell my name, my head's in such a spin. Today I tried to eat a steak.
Hi, this is Colin. Today I'm just going to be showing you some records I picked up today at the Half Price bookstore. I've got quite a bit to show you, so I'm just going to jump right in. Okay. Dennis Yost and the Classics. These are all 50 cents. Nazareth, Pair of Dogs on there, and well, everybody, the famous album. Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. Sorry if I'm trying to go a little fast here. I just don't want to drag this video out too long. Hank Williams, History of Country Music, Volume 2. History of Country Music, Hank Williams, Volume 1. Benny Goodman. Oh, sorry. Bobby Darin. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. This has well, anyway, it's Phil Collins. He has some pretty good songs. Phil Collins, Face Value. In the Air Tonight. Now, I remember that song. These are just kind of all mixed up. I'm not going through the years or anything. Clint Eastwood, A Fistful of Dollars soundtrack. Big bands. Blood-curdling terror and horror. Sounds to make you shiver. Ooh. Anyway, The Ten Commandments. Remember the movie? Not all of us follow the commandments. Let's see. The good filling music of the Big Chill generation is just a bunch of oldies, more oldies, the best of the Beach Boys. Harry Chapin's Greatest Stories Live. Now I picked this up because I remember the song Cats in the Cradle. But my wife says she likes a song called Taxi on here, so I'm going to give that a shot. It's got a gatefold concert video or concert album. Back to the Future soundtrack, 80s. Michael Murphy, Blue Sky Night Thunder, and Wildfires on here. That's the only song I remember from this 70s classic. Hodgepodge of rock songs. I like the cover, looks kind of artsy. And Hot Tracks with a Soul Train on the front of it. And I also picked up at the Half Price bookstore some neat Time Life magazines from the 60s. And I thought I would just show those to you. Not records, but they're neat anyway. Our Trip to the Moon, New York, 1969. This was 40 cents. The Negro and the Cities, The Cry That Will Be Heard, 1968. Young American Nomads Abroad. Nomads. I suppose they're sound sort of familiar. No, never mind. James Bond in Thunderball on the front. 1966, the year I was born. The year the world just got a little stranger. And Our Journey to the Moon, and on the front of this it's got Sirhan Sirhan. Some of you might remember him, the famous assassin. 1969. The Nation's Goodbye to Astronauts, Grissom, White, and Taffy. I believe these were the guys that they burned up in a botched space capsule test in 1967. A bit of history there. October 24th, 1960, it's the pretty Oriental girl. 1961, Bridget Bardot. My wife wanted this because it was the year she was born, 1963. I just like this because of the kind of 60s photography look to it. 1967. And this one's kind of like a yearbook, I suppose. The Incredible Year of 1968 Special Issue. And that was out in 1969 for 40 cents. Brazen Empire of Organized Crime. It's funny that Abraham Lincoln's kind of thrown into that. I don't know about that. But, yeah. And these are the last three are my favorite ones, I think. I haven't looked at any of these magazines where I'm really interested to see what's inside. This one has the artist Peter Max on the cover. 1969. Portrait of the artist as a very rich man. I think he did a lot of album covers. Namely, I think one was the Beatles. I like that. I'm probably going to frame that one. Happy 150th Dear Frankenstein. It's got Boris Karloff on there. Boy, look at them caterpillars on them eyeballs. Woo! And this one just kind of made me laugh a little bit. 1967, Return of the Red Man. I guess somewhere back in the 1800s there must have been some Indians or in a teepee someplace, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they were sitting with a fur trapper or somebody, and I guess this could be one of them talking. Yes, Kimosabe, we shall make our big comeback, 1967. We smoke 'em pig's pipe, make good medicine. Sorry for that impression. And what I got on the players, what I picked up today too, Hank Williams sings Kalijah and other humorous songs. And as you can see, there's a wooden cigar store Indian on the front of this. I don't quite know if there's any resemblance, maybe from the side profile. Yes, Kimosabe. Anyway, this is my peace pipe lately. But anyway, that's my haul for the day. And we'll just listen to a bit of this. Oh, you kind of saw me with part of my disguise off. And thanks for listening. We'll listen to a little bit of this, and yeah, that's it.
My land's so poor, so hard and yeller, you have to set on a sack of fertilizer to raise an umbrella. And it rains out here nearly every day, but we're still a-living, so everything's okay. The well's gone dry and I have to tote the water up from the spring about a mile and a quarter. My helper, he quit with a lack of pay, but we're still a-living, so everything's okay. The house, it leaks, it needs a new top. When it rains, it wets everything we got. The chimney fell down just yesterday, but we're still a
And that's my record finds for the day. Thanks everyone. Colin, over and out.